who recognize I even have this large platform on The View, and I just commenced thinking about giving voice to the unvoiced. I stated to my husband that you already know, the language is beside the point. It's not suitable, and I turned into surprise because that isn't always the man that I recognize. Hello, this is Macy. Sunny Hostin should in no way have imagined that an ordinary segment approximately celebrity branding would catapult her into the center of a legal firestorm so extreme it would give up with her making the shocking decision to escape the country. But that changed into exactly the terrific twist that opened up whilst former First Lady Melania Trump filed a $100 million defamation lawsuit, sending a tremor through the daytime television world and turning Sunny's once snug function as a liked criminal commentator into a swirling maelstrom of controversy and panic. From the instant the lawsuit became announced, social media systems and information retailers rushed to dissect each phrase Sunny had uttered on air. Major headlines blared her name next to colossal dollar quantities at the same time as hashtags demanded her immediately cancellation. Celebrities from all walks of lifestyles, musicians, actors, politicians, supplied reviews on her legal quandary, and debate erupted over whether or not she being unfairly focused or rightfully called to account. Not best had the lawsuit shaken her confidence, but the unrelenting onslaught of public scrutiny and the opportunity of expert smash placed her in a heightened state of anxiety, culminating in a state of affairs few could have predicted. Sunny Hostin actually boarded a plane and exited the USA, leaving a flurry of questions, theories, and rumors in her wake. Prior to her flight from the chaos, Sunny was a valuable discern on her Daylight Talk Indications panel, which had first of all been discussing the wider subject matter of public figures who monetize their reputations via cautiously curated emblem pictures. It commenced as a lighthearted conversation, one which considered social media influencers, fact television personalities, and politicians alike. The institution bantered about whether or not the photographs those outstanding figures projected were authentic or definitely a complex marketing illusion. But while the name Melania Trump surfaced, everything shifted. Sunny, regarded for her incisive prison mind and previous work as a federal prosecutor, weighed in with an analysis targeted on the prison ramifications that could get up when public figures made statements that proved untrue or potentially deceptive. She pointed to the manner philanthropic claims may be scrutinized in courtroom, using hypothetical eventualities. That's implausible. But this is inspired by way of the summer which you spend on the seaside together with your family. So what's it like to proportion that time with your children? It's amazing. I suggest there are simplest 3 places within the United States of America wherein black folks were allowed to summer at the beach. At the time, she seemed the statement as an honest discussion of a public discern's publicity to lawsuits. But her detractors noticed it as a thinly veiled accusation that Melania might have engaged in fraudulent or deceptive practices. Unbeknownst to Sunny, those remarks might quickly ignite a media frenzy unlike any she had ever encountered. Almost right now, Melania Trump's prison crew blasted out a public statement, labeling the complete on-air conversation as defamatory. This accusation carried unique sting due to the fact Melania no matter being one of the most recognizable figures in current political records, had labored to domesticate an anti-picture that many supporters considered as rooted in beauty, poise, and charitable involvement. To her allies, calling into query her philanthropic tasks without what they deemed ironclad proof amounted to a reckless assault on her reputation. Days of speculation reached a crescendo while Sunny, alongside her network and several manufacturers, became slapped with a $100 million lawsuit, a superb discern that sent shockwaves through both the leisure industry and public attention. Not best was the lawsuit massive, however it threatened to pull the Speak Show's whole production team into a months-lengthy or maybe years-lengthy felony war. To add to the tension, rumors swirled approximately whether or not the network would possibly component approaches with Sunny to be able to protect itself from legal responsibility. As the story took heat, the general public reacted with fiery ardor. Social media structures came alive with hashtags that both demonized Sunny or defended her. Proper to unfastened speech. One camp shouted, "Number cancel Sunny," accusing her of using her platform irresponsibly and attacking Melania entirely because of her political institutions. Another faction countered with Variety, "Why stand with Sunny?" mentioning that speak shows frequently depend on lively discussions and that Sunny's legal remark changed into precisely why she had been hired. Her fans insisted that if powerful figures could sue television personalities on every occasion their reputations had been puzzled, it would strike a chilling blow to open debate. Meanwhile, tabloids blazoned sensational headlines claiming that Sunny's departure from the show became impending, that her courting with different co-hosts became irreparably damaged. Process, I truly am a journaler, so I did that piece, and I additionally simply sort of sat down and dictated a number of my memories, and I simply commenced from the start. I started from my early life inside the South Bronx. Tasks or that big advertisers have been pulling out. Suddenly, every day, segments of the communique display have been overshadowed through these swirling rumors, reducing other subjects to footnotes in a constant consciousness on Sunny's Catch-22 situation. Amid the media uproar, celebrity voices weighed in nearly hourly, amplifying the drama. Joy Behar, Sunny's longtime colleague, seemed torn between protecting her buddy and keeping neutrality, lest she also be named in the lawsuit, and she took the New Mexico judge's advice and excluded them. Meghan McCain, a former co-host, cryptically tweeted about the need to make sure earlier than you assert anything on air, fueling speculation approximately whether or not she was subtly chastising Sunny's comments. Kim Kardashian, who had received credibility in legal circles because of her advocacy efforts, published an announcement reminding the general public that large platforms, mainly Sunlight Hours TV, carry a duty to be meticulous in framing or scrutinizing testimonies. Megyn Kelly spoke on her personal show about how communique show hosts ought to stay vigilant now not to go the line into defamation. In particular, in an era where social media right away amplifies any contentious soundbite. Every new remark poured gas on the fire, prompting more tales, greater speculation, and more tension for Sunny and her embattled manufacturers. Within the community's offices, chaos reigned. Executives scrambled to determine whether or not they have to issue a statement protecting Sunny or discover a crema technique that could hold the lawsuit from exploding further. Some endorsed that Sunny go on air with a retraction or rationalization to appease the tensions. Others contended that such a pass would appear to be an act of contrition and invite in addition criminal headaches. Sunny, for her part, attempted to project calm in the course of her daily appearances, but insiders mentioned that she became deeply shaken. Although she were no stranger to controversy and had tackled endless contentious issues as a prison commentator, not anything approached the value of a $100 million lawsuit brought with the aid of Melania Trump. The potential prison expenses alone threatened to eclipse whatever Sunny had earned in her career so far, and the strain on her private lifestyles was great. As the times wore on and the strain mounted, she quietly started out deliberating whether remaining within the U.S. at some point of this incendiary duration turned into the wisest preference. Suddenly, rumors emerged that Sunny had taken a short trip overseas. Initially, those seemed to be idle tabloid chatter. However, the claims won traction, whilst fans noticed her conspicuous absence on the talk show. The producers mentioned a formally scheduled holiday, but social media detectives pored over every feasible clue, from flight logs to paparazzi photos. The query of whether Sunny had, in reality, fled the United States of America to our seeking for safe haven from the lawsuit fast have become the pinnacle, trending topic. Then got here the actual bombshell. Several resources, which include a well-known paparazzo, posted images of Sunny at a European airport. And the deaths of the patchwork crew included images of Sunny at a European airport. She seemed moved, quickly and disturbing, half of disguised by means of shades and a headband.